wards they gotta plant. Like you actually have to plant wards in like before the rune spawn.
Yeah.
Just to get some information, just to see who's coming from it, or else you might just die first blood. I think getting first blood before runes is gonna be so much easier.
And here's hoping we see some fluffy hats this game as well. Didn't have any last game, so fingers crossed. Fluffy Hat fan club will get their fluffy hats. So, starting off in the mid lane, we're going to have a very interesting matchup as Mind Control plays into the Doom. And
yeah, this is going to be pretty hard for Iceberg. He's going to get plenty of gold anyway because he has that Devour. But in terms of like zoning Mind Control out of this lane, it's not going to be possible. And Bash is pretty strong. Top though, Miracle getting pressured up already.
Forced very far in the tower by Roger and by General.
Oh, look at General's build. What is this?
Apparently he's got 2 more hands, which we don't know about.
4 gauntlets. Okay, plus 12 strength, level 1. He's gonna get 2 bracers and probably a soul ring as well. Very interesting.
That was the most Giga Chad starting build I've seen in my life. General's just rocking out saying, "What's up, bros? You wanna lane against me? Strong, but in the gym, lifting. What Roger was able to get a pull here. That's not good. So you have to make the creeps pull to him. Can't quite do so. But, yeah, Roger's gonna be happy about this.
Great start so far for Navi's top lane.
Incredible, yeah.
All that. Crow does have a healing salvo available to give to Miracle.
Lina in some trouble down in the bottom lane as the homing missile is going to connect along with the rocket barge. Is it enough damage to finish the job? It's a question. LSA comes down. They will get the return kill. The first blood goes to Weed onto Always Wanna Fly. Beaching gets a return kill onto GH, but all things considered, I think Nigma are going to be very happy with that first blood.
Yeah, they got the gold onto Weed as well. That's the important hero. But B-Tune gonna hit level 3, and as soon as he does that, it's gonna be very difficult for Nigma to actually kill him unless the Morphling makes a mistake.
So what's the likelihood of this Clockwork picking up the jetpack?
Very unlikely. I think it's one of the worst shard upgrades. But I mean, it could be interesting if you already have all the items that you will need for the game. I just don't like the fact that it like kind of ruins your turn rate, limits your turn rate. Like it has a drawback. So if it didn't have a drawback, then I think it would be.
Well, I can believe. I'm gonna believe, and chat's gonna believe as well. We're all gonna believe in general going for the shard. He's a good meme in general. You know, he believes in the memes, so maybe, just maybe, we might see it. It does look very funny. And you can hookshot it from as well, and it gives you flying vision. So yeah, those are 2 things which might be enough to swing it, but it's all on the players. Have they played it yet? Do they think it's good? They just want a core Clockwork for other reason. We shall see.
Mind Control really giving the beat down to Iceberg mid. Iceberg got an ice armor creep. He is happy at least.
Okay,
not that one.
Yeah.
7 denies though so far for Mind Control has an entire creep wave coming into him. If it was not for the ice armor creep, things would be looking very tough.
Yeah, pretty insane that Iceberg was able to find it, because that's going to give him a real good looking in this middle lane now. So pretty even in the mid, but meanwhile the side lane's slightly going the way of Na'Vi. This top lane definitely going the way of Na'Vi, yeah.
And the bot lane too. Look at that, 7 last hits for Wii on Brujaro versus B2's 22 and 8. Like they have not been able to pressure the morph.
That is problematic. Wii is just not really getting the creeps. They did get first blood on him, so his net worth isn't looking absolutely horrible. But it's looking pretty bad. Meanwhile, up in the top lane, a bit of action coming in as they try to bring down Miracle. Miracle going to throw down the doppelganger, get himself away with this. Leaves Kuro open to attack. Can they finish the job? General getting the battery itself. The right click comes through from Roger with the drive-by. They'll get the kill. And now Cogs out onto Miracle as well. He's got a counterplay here. All he's got is a Spirit Lance. He tries to walk himself away, and that will be enough to keep him alive. They're out of spells and out of health on the side of Na'Vi. I don't want to accidentally give anything away to Miracle. Meanwhile, down the bottom lane, they will kill off Always Wanna Fly again. So these small kills doing what they can to try and keep Wii in the game, but it's very, very small drops in the ocean compared to the net worth difference between B-Team and Wii in this lane.
Yeah, not only him, but B2 and Miracle too. That's the matchup that we're really looking at right now. This early into the game, having a 500 gold difference is quite significant.
Correct. In some trouble. Oh, I say that. They're turning it around onto Roger, and the Slytherin's Curse is going to cancel out the Icarus dive. General will finish the job, but it looks like it's going to be a double for mind control here as he gets on top of General, but doesn't want to chase him under the tower. Wow.
Oh,
okay. Back to
huge respect. Yeah, Clock didn't have a boots either. He could have definitely like ran after that. But I think maybe
braces though.
Nobody gave him information about whether he had mana or not. It happened. Yeah, he went for 3 bracers, not even the soaring after the double bracers. Okay. That's insane. 29 and 8 on Clock. I like this build. It's kind of interesting. You got a lot of regen, you got a lot of damage, right click.
Just bulking up, hitting the gym. That's what you gotta do. Get those braces on and just start running at some heroes, and that's exactly the plan. As he sees Miracle and just immediately casts his Battery Assault and starts running at him. It's so annoying, it's so obnoxious. Miracle's just like, why is this guy just running at me? I can't turn around and hit him because the man's got so many braces, literally falling out of his pockets.
And a lot of HP regen. 7.7. Dot the tower buff. Miracle. Oh, he goes for the hood first. I've seen this quite a bit now where POs just go for the hood first. And I think the hood also got buffed because it costs less. I know you lose 5% magic resist, but the difference between 20 and 25% magic resist with diminishing returns is not a lot.
Yeah.
Just making it 300 gold cheaper is so nice.
Bottom always want to fly. It's going to get run down again by Wee. The gyrocopter will make the kill happen. GH getting very, very low, but Vici knows he can't overcommit to that kill without a waveform, without an Adaptive Strike to finish the job. So it is just going to be a straight up trailer. GH, he's going around the side here. They're looking to make a play onto Vici here, but he managed to get up the strength morph in time, and GH might just die to the creep. Certainly will. Yeah.
Wow.
Pretty good.
That was pretty impressive. Exactly. That was just V-Tune, right? Like, he got that Strength Morph instantly. GH tried to make the play, but got outplayed.
Very, very ready. But he hit that from the fog. That's like godly reactions from V-Tune, and he's looking onto Weeha currently, giving him a good old harassment. Low commitment from V-Tune, just a low commitment harassment with the waveform forward and a bunch of right clicks in, and Wee is forced back, but he's got this bottle now for himself. That's gonna be refilled by GH and give him back a little bit of that lovely health and mana he craves so badly.
Much appreciated.
It's in mid lane. It's kind of the iceberg show in mid, really. He's doing what he wants. He's pretty uncontested by Mind Control. Mind Control made some movements in. Saying that, he's just found himself, well, in Vizrune. Comes in, just gives Iceberg a bit of a thwacking.
This Frost Armor. Destroying Mike. Feels so bad. I feel like he could have killed his Doom once or twice. Ice Armor creep.
Yeah, I think he'd be dominating the lane if it wasn't for it, but, you know, he got it, and you got to deal with that.
Yeah. Definitely was not expecting that to happen, but Microtrol has made like some cool rotation to top.
Shot in, onto bottom, GH, he's inside those cogs, and he is going to get killed off very efficiently by General. His first rotation of the game, and a success.
Very early rotation too. Like, he was kind of owning up Miracle top, but he realized that it's probably better if we just try to kill the Gyrocopter. Finds the Shadow Shaman instead, but still a kill nonetheless.
Mind Control actually managed to catch Iceberg whilst he had the Frost Armor down for a few hits. He's trying to finish the job. Doesn't unfortunately have many more bashes. The Doom comes with the Slithering Crush, but the Doom comes out to stop him getting out the stun, and now he's going to be in some trouble as Always Want to Fly takes him apart. Slardar, well, he's trying to fight up into this, but there's nothing to be done. He is just going to lose his life to Iceberg. A great Doom from him, just making sure he can't get off that Slithering Crush and finding the kill.
It's a very big kill.
Top, but we'll swoop away and be all right.
Iceberg feels really good about that, just being able to drop a Doom and not even having to rotate to make that kill happen.
Yeah, the Doom came to him. General sees the courier, will take it down. My guy's currently rocking up on about 70 strength, pre-10 minutes.
Oh, 1600 HP power trust. This is insane. Okay, I know what to buy now when I go off lane with Clockwork. This is so good. Dude, he's got 105 damage. Slaps.
Yeah, Shadius Maximus build for Clock, and he's getting surrounded now. Let's see what they can do. They're getting on top of General. He's going to be the target, and Homing Missile's going to connect and lock him down. He's under that tower. Miracle starts whacking away at him. We coming in as well with the magic damage, and it is going to be enough to rip through his defensive. Not tanky enough, and Vitri's actually TP'd into this one. He's going to be alright as he throws down the Strength Adaptive Strike to try and force back these heroes and take control of this lane and stop them taking his tower. That's what he wants to do here more than anything, but Nigma aren't leaving without a fight. So they're going to have to rotate in another hero. Lena's going to TP across. GH, they see him. They want to try and bring down somebody here. We could be a tempting target, but he's pretty quick on this gyrocopter to run himself back across the river and over towards safety.
They're not done on Nigma. They got some rotation stop, and they feel like probably get a kill maybe onto this dude.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Kill the dude. Meanwhile, General, he's running into what could be an awkward situation here. Wants to throw down the hook shot, can't quite do so, and as more heroes come in, Iceberg just wants to get out. He realizes this is not a play that is happening, and just decides to leave. Also, no mana on the Iceberg and no Doom available either, so a little bit of a miscommunication, I would say, between these two. Clearly, Clockwork thinking that they can do something, but Iceberg is not really having the resources to commit to a play there.
When he broke the smoke, I think they got a little bit surprised. They weren't sure how many heroes were there. I think General did save Iceberg from dying by being there.
Is under attack.
Just about in. Causing an interruption. Yeah, Iceberg, he's trying to clear these out, but unfortunately he's got very low armor. They're not doing anything to him. They're not doing anything to Iceberg. And he just turns around, destroys one. Is he going to get Miracle as well? He's got Doppelganger available right now, and that should get him to safety. My goodness, that was very entertaining.
It's insane how much work this Frost Armor has done this game. He just runs in, has like 15 armor.
Dead at bottom.
Hook
Shot across, General onto Wee, trying to bring him down, and I don't think he's going to counterplay here. I think Wee's just going to lose his life, and now they can look towards the other kill, though. Mind Control's trying to bring down Always Want to Fly. Always Want to Fly turns around, gets the Laguna Blade off before she dies. Is that going to set up for a kill on to Mind Control? General keeping his distance. I mean, despite all his strength, he doesn't have much armor, and Mind Control just taking huge hits out of him, but with the battery assault, it doesn't make a difference. General's going to be able to get the double kill down here at bottom. A very impressive performance on this Clockwork so far.
General is just a Clockwork god when it comes to core Clockwork. He's been playing this for so many years. He really understands this hero inside out. He's like, yo, it's Slaughter? No problem. I got this battery in like 5 seconds. You're dead. Just throwing them out. Got him cogged up. So high level now on this clock too. Like he's looking to solo kill Shaman, Ogre, Gyrocopter every time he sees him up. He's weak. Can't really deal with the Phantom Lancer for the time being. That's the rest of his team's problem.
Probably never will be able to, but he can dream.
Maybe if he gets Radiance at some point. That's pretty much it.
Or the flame.
The cloak? Yeah, that's a pretty good item for clock. That's for sure. Oh, they're baiting.
If anyone gets a Cloak of Flames into an illusion lineup, then you're just feeling absolutely joyful, full of glee.
Yeah. Like that item also makes it so tanky. Magic resistant armor. Oh, because dream.
But a long way off. We shall stop speculating on things which are on the horizon and instead commentate on things which are now. Roger, of course, he is saving up for that shard. Wants to be able to grab that the moment it turns to 20 minutes. So strong. Iceberg, he's nearly got his BKB finished at this 14-minute mark. That's pretty intense. Iceberg's had a great game so far, completely uncontested.
Gigantic on Iceberg. Get GH.
Yeah, just Roger having some fun with him, catching him out.
The thing about Nigma at the moment is they don't only have one problem in Doom. The Morphling is also very big. Oh, Wee dodges the hook. That was a sure kill on Wee if that landed.
I'm not sure what that cooldown was from Wee. It looked like the Clockwork walked towards him and then just walked away, and I think Wee overreacted a little bit. To be the case.
If you're a Gyrocopter and you run into a Clockwork, I think you're gonna overreact a lot.
Yeah,
that's true. A very scary
Yeah, I mean, I guess like the counter is like if you don't cool down, then the clockwork just hookshots you and kills you. So that's that. It says the fight over. So you have to cool down yourself just to stop him from jumping you, and then he misses the hookshot. So in the end, that play actually is probably what allowed Wii to survive there. Probably.
Radiant's middle tower is
But
under
will now
attack.
finishes off this blade now, so yeah, he's obsessed with Wii. He's got one here he wants to jump on, and that is the Jericho.
V-Tune actually about to finish his E-Blade. They got the BKB
In the mid lane, they're going for the big kill onto the Doom. They've got a lot of lockdown and a lot of damage to come through as well. They will be able to finish off Iceberg, and now they're going to try and turn it into a tier 1 tower. This tower is very low already, so it'll only take a couple of hits for Nigma to bring it down, and they are able to take the second tier 1 tower game at 15 minutes. This is slow, but Nigma, they want to speed things up, and they're going into this pit. They have themselves the Corrosive Haze, they have Wii, they have Miracle, all piling into the pit to try and take down the big boy.
They're going to defend this.
They're coming over. They want to do something about it. There's a shot available. It's not the fastest version in the world either. Roger with the Sunray is going to see what's going on here, be able to figure it out. But Kuro is going to stun up the Phoenix, and now they're getting with the Silvering Crush as well. Oh, the Supernova with the hook shot is going to keep it alive. It's not. Uh-oh, this is now looking real bad for the side of Navi. They're going to lose 2 heroes straight off the bat. Fly comes in by the side, trying to bring down Wii, but won't be able to do so. Now gets heroes all over his face as Smite Control takes another one down. Miracle's the one getting all these kills, though. He's on a triple kill currently. V-Tune was able to kill off Wii inside that pit, but now he's in some real trouble. He's got a haste rune and a waveform to get himself back, and I don't think they can chase much further than this on the side of Na'Vi, but still, Nigma going to be fairly happy with how this one went down. 3 heroes dropped in. They do lose Wii, but they might be looking for more. Jumping forward, Iceberg once again going for this target, but the shotgun comes out from V-Tune. They weren't ready for expecting this one, but that said, Mind Control's still alive. Will finally get finished off as Iceberg pops to BKB to get himself away. Has a Doom available. If he can find the right PL, he will use it. Casting out Ice Armor, and actually he's getting into the front lines, realizing how tanky he is with his BKB and this Frost Armor. The Nigma can't actually bring him down. We may be looking for a flank, or maybe looking to get back into Roche, but Na'Vi are pretty low on HP at this point, so it seems very hard for them to keep on taking these engagements, but at the same time, they don't have that much choice.
They don't have the BKB either.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Miracle, as soon as he got the defusal, they went on the aggressive. They got the kill onto the Doom. Actually, Na'Vi were waiting like about 30 seconds. The Morphine was going to finish E-Blade, and they were going to make a play first. But Nigma managed to get the drop on Na'Vi instead and create this insane amount of chaos. They still want to play around this Roshan. They want Na'Vi to come on and fight them.
They do indeed, yeah. Nigma, the hook shot comes through onto Wii, the prime target found, but he didn't actually get off the blade on time. Doesn't make a difference. They will still bring him down, but Clockwork will be traded for this. Roger doing his best to keep him alive with the Sunray. Not quite enough, and now Nigma, they're into Roche. They want to keep on trying to take him down. The longest for Shan we've seen in a while.
Level 2 haze now.
Hitting away at him. Can they finally finish the job? They want to clear out these snakes first. Are we backing away, Na'Vi? I don't think so. They've got a BKB available on Iceberg again, so he's just going to rock himself up into the pit. Say hello to the enemy team. The shackles are out. Always want to fly. Needs to cancel. Does do so with the LSC. Can they get up the Doom in time? The BKB, none of it's available. He's going to lose his life, and now Miracle looks on towards Always want to fly as well as they lose Mind Control in response. V-Tune hanging out around the edge of this fight, but he doesn't have any mana. He's actually just buried himself out some clarities, but it's a little bit too late as this fight is already looking a little bit over for Na'Vi. They lose a couple more heroes. Nigma just getting the slightly better trades through these engagements again and again. And back into Roshan we go, folks. It is not ending.
That's exactly what they want. I mean, they don't have the slaughter. I don't think Nigma can take this without the Corrosive Haze. But this is what they're planning for, right? The Roshan is just a bait. It's like, you either give us a free Roche or you come and fight us, and that's what we want. Like, this Phantom Lancer with his hood and diffusal, he feels so amazing at this point in the game. You could just keep farming, but I think Na'Vi are going to hit those timings that will allow them to kill the PL. But right now, he feels like he's the strongest hero on the map, wants to keep taking these engagements. Well, Sauter's back up. They're going to go back at it. They're not going to stop.
It's been a vicious few minutes of gameplay, and we think it's going to kick back up again pretty damn soon. Morphling, I mean, he's feeling a little bit... He did manage to find his Ethereal Blade just at the start of this whole shenanigans. Oh, Mike Joe jumps in, finds Alina. Alina's going to take it down very quickly, but that said, Miracle will...
Oh, he's next again.
They're looking towards the Doom. Doom gets off the BKB, but he's getting his health taken away just as quickly. He needs to find a Doom target. Name will be able to turn around. Doom's up the PL, and meanwhile, V-Tune, he's stolen the Gyrocopter's form, been able to get off a ton of damage, and now with the rocket collapsing onto the PL, V-Tune gets on top of him, brings him down. Morphling is now very, very scary as they bring down 2 big big Nigma heroes. The PL is out of the equation, and that means the Morphling will reign supreme, but the Doom did fall as well. Now, actually, Nigma, they're going to go for this. They actually managed to get the Hex off with him still in the Agi form. He does not have the Strength Morph going, and they will have the damage to bring him down. Clockwork trying to do something to buy the space for him, but just puts himself in an awkward position, though. Will get the kill somehow onto Mind Control, and Kuro's getting pretty low as well, but won't be enough to get the kill in the end, so... Wow, this game is just an absolute brawl. These guys are really, really just tearing pieces out of each other at this point. It is not pretty, but damn is it fun.
This is so insane. I mean, finally the Doom managed to get his ulti off onto Miracle. That's the only way they're going to be able to bring him down at this point. Because he's so elusive with that Doppelganger and that Hood. And while this Doom is on cooldown, we might just see Nigma go back at it again when Slaughter's alive. They're not going to stop. Really are not going to stop. Not that rush. They want to fight. Keep burning the mana of this Morph and the Doom. Iceberg, he has to be careful. He needs to pop that BKB before he gets hexed up. When he gets too low and he pops the BKB, he's still going to die and get pressured up way too much.
Wild game we've been having so far. It was a pretty quiet laning phase, and then all hell just broke loose. Everyone just started tearing chunks out of each other. This Roshan still up, never got taken, by the way.
What I would like to see, Nomad, I want Rihha not to scale up his flat cannon. Yeah, that too. I want him to like just leave his flat cannon like level 1. Okay, he went to level 2, just leave it there. Because when the Morphling turns into the Gyro, he's gonna feel very disappointed when he can't hit everybody 5 times.
You know,
and he's a magic build anyway.
I agree with that. I completely agree with that. Don't touch that
magic build Gyro. You can just ignore it. Don't scale it up, and then when the Morph transforms, sad boy.
Definitely. I like that idea. Let's see if we commit to it.
It's the 5-head place.
It is indeed. It is indeed. At the same time, you know, the farming potential which Flat Cannon offers you might be tempted to do the same, especially considering he's got Kuro on his team offering him the Bloodlust.
It's Wii. He's okay with it. I think Slaughter is like the real one that you want to keep Bloodlusting, and the Phantom Lancer. Pretty much. Like, Wii's there to just do the magic damage, right? With his Veil, missiles, and barrages. I mean, it's just the fact that Morphling won't have this big spike in the mid-engagement.
Has been killed.
Yeah. Well, guess what it's time for? Roger has managed to pick up the Aghanim's Shard, and now has the Fire Spirits upgrade, so he's got these permanent Fire Spirits just constantly refreshing themselves around him. Would have been really good for the last engagement, but sadly didn't have it in time.
He also has a Philosopher's Stone.
To try for Roche. Yeah, I don't think Nigma is going to be letting us go for somehow. It's going down pretty quickly. Yeah, they need to get over here pretty damn fast. Smoke up.
They know. They know now.
Sending illusions into the pit. They know what's going on. Now, what is the play? GH comes in from the side, drops the stage, get down the vision, and try to bring down the Phoenix straight away, but he's just going to lose his life so damn fast. BKB, no hesitation from V2. Always want to fly dives the back as we jumps him. They managed to get the Doom down actually onto the Gyro to control him up. He's playing cat and mouse with Iceberg. V1 inside the pit. The Supernova will come crashing down. Now Nigma, well, they finish off Wii, who was doomed up, so no real surprise there. And Miracle being jumped by V-Tune in his own form. Zero Blade comes out onto Kuro, throwing out a couple of spells. Gotta be careful as V-Tune is running out of mana. And Miracle's gonna come in and try and actually get the rest of it as Mind Control gets on top of him as well. They've got the anti-armor down. Sunray, is it gonna be enough to keep him alive? Looks like it is. V-Tune, he's not taking enough damage at this point, but he has had to go full string. Not gonna offer much this engagement, and Miracle's not done. He wants to keep on jumping in before Weaver gets away from up to the high ground. Meanwhile, the Clockwork's gonna be an ample distraction. Nigma turn their attention towards taking down General. They will be able to do that. And now Stun comes out from Always Want to Fly, holding Nigma back a little bit longer. But do they care is a question. Clockwork with the buyback. Does he have a hook shot? Yes, he does, but lands on illusion. Quite unfortunate. Can he find anything more? The answer is no. Nigma holding a defensive line very, very nicely, just using these spells to get the vision up onto the high ground, the rockets and all that jazz. And they will be able to keep their heroes alive. And now everyone is back in the game. It's going to be a full 5-on-5 when GH arrives back into this engagement on this Shaman.
Smoke again.
Up Media. They want to keep on going. They don't want to slow down this tempo. They know there's no Doom this time. They can see their advantage. Mind Control jumping up, going for the Blind Crush, doesn't find it, but the Hex comes out into the Morphling once again. GH finds him full. Actually perfectly done by the Shaman. They take out the Morphling, and now they can go on to everybody else. They turn their attention towards General. He's gone as well. Clockwork out for the count. Iceberg has to blink himself away. This Roshan and this fight will belong towards Team Nigma. Perfect jump in from GH. He does it again with the Aether with the blink, jumps in, gets a Hex, gets a Shackles, and just kills off the Morphling off Falachi. Beautiful stuff.
That's how you do it. You smoke up, you plant a ward onto the high ground. As soon as you see the target that you already know you're going to jump, which is a Morphling, you see him, boom, blinking, Hex. As soon as he's dead, they don't have that E-Blade, they don't have that BKB. He doesn't even want to buy back, honestly. Because it's very awkward if you buy back in those situations, and his team just got caught their pants down after that. Now they got the big Aegis onto Miracle. Miracle has been playing like a madman for the last 10 minutes. Ever since he got that Diffusal Blade, he has not stopped attacking into Navi, and now with this Aegis, see what he's gonna do.
Let's see what the play is. Currently pushing in the top lane, getting some tower damage off. But unfortunately doesn't have the creep wave with him just now. I imagine they want this middle tower.
Yeah, they want the tier 2s for sure. Gonna open up the outpost. Miracle going for a Scotty next. That's gonna be extremely annoying for Morphling. Morphling is gonna have to deal with not only a Scotty, but also the corrosive haze. When you're fully strength morph, you're already low on armor. So it's gonna be really annoying for him. The Sunray also gonna get hit.
Fighting under the wards here. Iceberg jumping in, looking for the Doom onto the Slaughter, and Robin's not going to throw it down because he doesn't really need to. They're going to be able to get the kill regardless. Meanwhile, stun out onto GH. Vici looking for +1. Here's revenge for earlier, but Kuro and we are waiting on the sidelines. Can they finish the job here is a question. BKB even popped from Vici, just allowing him to get this kill. I really like that play from Vici, actually, just not hesitating on the BKB. Could have backed away, but instead went for the kill, and that's going to put some cooldowns going on the side of Team Nigma, slowing them down and wasting a bit more of this Aegis timer.
Yeah, they had to jump that Slaughter. That was a perfect jump on that word, like you said. Nigma, at the moment, they should probably be playing closer to Miracle. Very good play there from Navi. What's the timer on this Aegis now? About 3 minutes left, and they still haven't taken a tier 2 tower quite yet.
Yeah, it's getting a little bit worrisome for Nigma, but you know, their core's still doing very well, Miracle's still doing very well, but look at his net worth chart, it's very interesting. Miracle, Iceberg, B-Tune, all absolutely neck and neck. Like, literally 100 gold between all three of them. Very, very close. 1,000 gold between them.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Middle tower will go down. Finally get something from this at the very least. I mean, the question is really going to be, how do they deal with his PL in these engagements? Because he's not a hero which you can really ignore. You can't really go for the supporting cast when you're playing into PL. He's just going to rip through your team with all these illusions.
Oh, this ward again. It's going to be the ward.
Take your mana.
Another fight. Kuro's not dewarding this yet. He's going for the first ward. They want someone to walk into this. Mind control's a perfect jump.
Roll, flare out, looking for a target. They're hesitating a lot. They get the D-ward out first. I like that quite a lot. They're trying to get the D-ward counted on Nigma, and they will be able to do so as Miracle pushes forwards onto General, forcing him down the slope. He's still not be safe. Mind control's going to complete the jump onto the Clockwork as he gets bashed away out by Miracle, but Miracle's actually looking for the target.
We got to
jump onto Phoenix. Phoenix does have the supernova. He's going to get up onto the cliff. Beautiful little swoop in to do that. And now Vici, LSA, down onto the Slaughter, along the Gudabel. It wasn't element damage to kill off Mind Control. Yes, they do. Adapter Strike will do the job. Beautiful fight from Roger as he swoops up onto the high ground, gets off the supernova, and that's when Nigma know they can no longer go for this fight. And of course, Iceberg finding his dream target every single time. This man does not miss his dooms. He finds a target he wants, he brings them down, and it is just absolutely brutal to get your Gyrocopter doomed up when he's gone for this kind of build.
Yeah, again, Nigma fighting into the vision of Navi, able to find that Gyrocopter. We's gonna have to be a little bit more careful positioning, and if he sees anybody, he's gonna have to pop that BKB right away. That's pretty much the only way that he's gonna be able to get away at this point.
Tower is under attack.
Miracle, his Aegis soon to run out. Just another minute left.
Radiant's bottom
They do have the tier 2 tower mid taken, so the outpost is open
Dire's
for Nigma now.
Has fallen.
I think I've just found Iceberg's favorite item, Elven
What is
Tunic.
it?
You know, I was saying how he holds onto Faded Brooch till the end of the game. Well, I mean, this gives you movement speed as well, so
It does a lot too,
yeah.
and evasion.
I like it.
It's really nice against PL.
Yeah, very good. But they will find one on the enemy team, and I'm fairly sure the PL is going to be wanting to take this one up. Mindbreaker's good, but the Tunic also very, very strong. Yeah.
he doesn't know which one he wants.
Yeah,
He got both. He's keeping both. It's like, this is both amazing. He's gonna give it to Mind Control. That Evelyn tunic from Mind Control is really nice. Attack speed for Slaughter. Ooh.
Dreamy.
Yep,
Dreamy.
yep.
And now they're looking for target. General. Uh-oh, a little bit cut off here. Does have to coax. Now they're about to be sold as well, but Genius comes in, turns him into a chicken, and now they're going to roast him up and have some lovely, lovely lunch. Now he's going to fly, thinking of coming close to that, but realizing there wasn't much to do. And they get the Observer on the high ground as well, and that means an area of the map will belong to Nigma. This high ground and this triangle is no longer Navi's territory.
And they get the double outpost. Roger. He's gonna be hunted for a bit. Yeah, he is. Off the map he goes. See ya. It's gonna have Shivas very soon on Roger. Like this Philosopher's Stone plus the Aghanim Shard just makes Phoenix. That being said,
pulling farm out from nowhere.
can I ask you, where in the world is Kuro getting all this gold from? Look at his net worth.
Yeah, that's interesting.
I mean, he's only has 2 deaths. Yeah, I mean, the shard is pretty nice too, like we talked about it at the start. Pretty much the only 2 heroes that actually have a shard right now, and the Ogre Magi.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see in action. I haven't seen it yet. Launches fireballs at the attacker, dealing 125 damage. This is pretty crazy when you look at the value of this. So it can multicast, and it's going to return, what, so 375 damage per cast? Like, what?
No. It multicasts the effect of the fire shield, like when you throw it onto your team.
Yeah, so you can have it on you and someone else,
Yeah,
similar to how Bloodlust works. So, I mean, that's, you know, if you use one AoE ability, you're going to get, like, all these fireballs coming back at you. I think it's going to have to be very careful. I don't think you can, to be honest. We'll see how it plays. It's one of those things you can't really see how effective it's going to be until we actually see it in action. Potential to be very scary. Oh, by the way, we have a Cloak of Flames. I don't know if you spotted this one, but PL.
Got it. PL's got it. Oh, he's happy to have that. Yeah, it looks like he's happier to have that than the Mindbreaker. It gives him magic resist.
Radiant's bottom tower is
Plenty of damage. His illusions are going to be able to burn the opponents too. Farm waves with his Manta if he needs to.
has been killed.
Really big item. Also has a DD in his backpack.
Is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower.
Alright, Miracle.
How about Radiant?
Scary boy.
They get one? A Cloak of Flames? They did not.
No, they didn't get the Cloak of Flames. They got
Clockwork could have
Mindbreaker,
blocked that one.
Sword, Elven Tunic, and Enchanted Quiver.
Here it is. Smoke it to smoke.
Iceberg going in, jumping on top of him, throwing down the Infernal Blade. Doesn't want to call the Doom to it though. Interestingly, it's because they've got in the backline. They take it down and with a fly. The backstab play from Nigma works out pretty damn well. Now look towards Roger as well, who's stunned up by the rocket. They'll jump back in here though. Supernova just about coming up in the nick of time. They're going to try and turn it around. Can they bring him down? They've got the Doom out of the PL. He's gone. They get the kill. And now towards Wii as well. He doesn't stand a chance of getting away. That's a double kill for Beachy. And they turn it around. The last second, the last sliver of HP. And the Phoenix will survive and turn this fight into the favor of
Roshan?
Na'Vi. Good God, that was close though. That was so close to being Nigma's fight, but just that one little play turns in the favor of Na'Vi. And wow, that's a huge swing. And they're looking for more. They're looking for Mind Control. Mind Control though, he's slithering up to the trees. Little fishy isn't getting caught today as he gets that TP out.
So Phantom Lancer had a DD on him. It actually backfired because Iceberg knew exactly which one was a real Phantom Lancer and gets that Doom out. And honestly, right now, Miracle is everything on Nigma's side. If not for Miracle, they cannot deal with the Morphling or the Doom. And Roshan is now up. This is not something Nigma can give up. Aegis and Cheese, they're gonna have to.
Yeah.
They don't have a choice, exactly. It's all good for Na'Vi at the moment.
It really is.
They're gonna be able to go bottom now, take the tier 1 bottom, take the tier 2 as well, play in the triangle of Nigma. They need to find a better angle, catch the right target, especially Iceberg. If this Doom comes out onto the Phantom Lancer, they just can't win the fights.
A lot at stake here. I mean, this is Nigma close to elimination at this point. Na'Vi, they have the Aegis. They're a game up in this best of 3 series. It's the semi-final.
Still a lot of Dota to be played, Nomad.
There is indeed. Indeed. There's also a lot at stake.
Because Roger, that's going to be very powerful against the Phantom Lancer.
Dire's top
What's
tower is under
V-Tune's
attack.
next item? He's got the Scotty. He has something else. Waiting for the Doom to be up. 15 more seconds before they try something. Oh, they got 2 Shivas actually. Iceberg and Roger.
Is that okay? Stacking Shivas?
Yeah, no problem. I mean, maybe Iceberg wants to go for an AC. I think that would have been a little bit better, giving armor to your teammates as well. But 2 Shivas, you know, can't really go wrong with it.
But they are waiting for this. They're on the high ground. Mind Control, he goes in with a 3-man stop and immediately takes down Always Want to Fly. He's just completely eliminated from the engagement. But look across towards Iceberg as well. Miracle doesn't really want to commit to this one, and they actually might give up Mind Control. But that said, GH jumps in with the Hex onto the Doom, has a Shackle as well. They're going to try and deal with him as the split fight breaks out, but they are able to deal with Iceberg. Meanwhile, General gets killed off in the back. V-Tune's still okay, but there's a whole team coming onto his head right now. He does get the Doppel away, stealing the PL's form, but Nigma coming in thick and fast. The BK out. BKB from V-Tune gets him out of there. Orja going for a TP as well. Might not be so lucky as they jump over the Slithering Crush and bring down the Phoenix. This fight, it belongs to Nigma. They don't take down the Morphling, they don't take away his Aegis, but they get 3 big kills instead.
And that was Na'Vi playing into Nigma's vision right there. Lina going in, trying to go for the D-ward, instantly gets jumped and blown up by Mind Control. This game has just come down to who gets the jump first on the right target under their own ward. Like that's pretty much been every single fight so far.
Yeah, it has. Yeah, that was really brutal. I did not expect the Linas to die. Well, actually, I did expect them to die, but still somewhat caught me off guard. By the way, there's just a couple of shards we've got coming out. There is a Aghanim's shard on the Lina, so the Laguna Blade now does AoE along its length. It's a bit interesting.
Ooh, against PL Delusions? Okay.
Yeah, it should be.
That could be good.
Down.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Ooh, a long hook shot from General, landing it straight onto the correct target. Managed to get GH there, turning around, trying to blow him up. The V-Tune joins inside the Cox and gets that kill. Now from that BKB, turning it around, but General is going to die. Leon Morphling in the middle of the fight. BKB is about to run pretty low, but he still has that Aegis. Miracle though, they found him, they're targeting him. Can they bring him down? Wave fall forwards, Mind Control comes in, tries to help him out. Is it going to be enough? No, it is not. They get the kill onto Miracle, and now, well, they're hunting for more. I'm not sure they're going to find it. Mind Control a little bit too quick. Everybody else is going to make themselves scarce, but nevertheless, they make the successful defense on the side of Na'Vi. But man, these fights are so close, so close.
I also saw Miracle just now sending Illusion's middle and Illusion's top, and with that Cloak of Flames, it actually killed the entire creep wave. Because the Cloak of Flames is not, the damage is not reduced from coming from the Illusions.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
They have no waves right now going out for Na'Vi at the moment.
Free Radiance, pretty sick. Meanwhile, Roger, he's in some trouble, popping the Supernova up here in the top lane, but they're going to be able to rip through this egg pretty damn quickly. Loses life and uses the cooldown at the same time. Don't think Nigma are going to be able to do anything with this though.
Na'Vi as well. The lane's out. They gotta get these waves out to do something. PL being dead.
This game is so damn tense. One misstep from either team, it could cost them a whole hell of a lot. There is a lot of this AoE on the side of Na'Vi to try and take down these PL illusions. They don't seem to be struggling too much to find the real PL if they can get that critical jump. The PL gets the jump on them, he gets to decide where he stands. He's not going to go in until he feels completely safe, and that makes it very difficult for Na'Vi to catch him out.
Miracle is not really going for anything defensive. Satanic no longer gives status resist anymore. So I think that's one of the reasons why Doom is going to be even stronger now. Because one of the problems with Doom was if a hero went for S and Y and Satanic, then your Doom doesn't really last that long. But now with Satanic, status is being removed from it, not that amazing of an item anymore. So Miracle just going all in on the damage instead. Buys the Basher, gonna go Abyssal Blade. They're gonna try and kill the Doom before the Doom comes out onto him. That's their game plan right now on Nigma.
Is that their one of their biggest win components of a fight?
Definitely. But like Doom is pretty much the biggest target right now. Because without the Doom, I can't really see Navi killing Miracle.
And what about on the other side? What's the team fight win conditions for Na'Vi?
Radiant
Doom the Phantom Lancer then, right?
Well, that's easy.
Yeah, that's easy. That's their win condition. Like, they can jump Shadow Shaman, they can jump the Ogre, sure. Those are nice kills. Even a Gyrocopter, nice kills, but the Phantom Lancer is the one who's creating all this.
Yeah, but here down he goes again. He does have buyback, thankfully, but still that's a very clean kill. He's going to buy back immediately. General, even looking for the engagement. I suppose just jumping into the middle. They find the target, gives the Doom onto Miracle, and now here comes V-Tune, tearing him apart. Down goes the PL, and they get the cogs out onto Wii. Going to try and get the TP away, do them the damage to stop it. No, looks like they've stunned him up regardless. Okay, good night. What interrupt his TP there? Nevertheless, they
Overclock
kill.
Overclock hookshot.
Ah, okay, yeah, that's looking like it must have been it. Wow, down he goes. 2 big heroes dead on the side of Nigma. No buyback on the PL. This could be definitely going to be a tier 2. Could even be a tier 3 or barracks for Na'Vi.
Most definitely going to be a Rax. Like, again, without Phantom Lancer, without Miracle, Nigma is just not a team right now. Every time Iceberg gets that Doom onto PL, you can pretty much just be like, yo, alright, they won this fight, let's try to get out. Oh, they're backing off right now.
Powers is insane. Leader's in some trouble. She's going to get caught out. They have the shackles. They get the kill. Always when a flyer's gone. Oh, that was
Clockwork.
surprising.
So General TP back, and Phoenix was also bottom. That's why they actually had to get out of there. I'm not so sure why he TP back. Maybe he wanted to get a catch on somebody, but they just lost a lot of possible momentum not being able to take this high ground and the racks here. Nobody on Nigma even had to buy back. They just pretty much defended with the other 3 heroes that had left. Very fortunate now for Nigma.
Yeah,
very good play on them.
Here.
Okay, so what happened was they were afraid of GH using Mass Serpent Wards on the bottom racks. Tier 3 tower is already dead. So they TP back the General.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, they TP back General to try and stop him from being able to do that. So very good play on the side of GH. Otherwise, definitely dead racks without your Phantom Lance having buyback.
This is your minutely shard updater. We do have a new shard coming in from the west. It is a Shackles shard for GH, who's going to create some snakes when he shackles some heroes, which will last like 5 seconds or something. 8 seconds. Pretty neat, and increases Shackles' cast range as well, which is also pretty neat. All around neat and cool shards, but mind control could be in a bit of danger here. Na'Vi looking to set up. The hook shot comes through, actually getting the 2 of them inside the cog. Very nicely done. The BKB from mind control. It's not enough to help him survive though. V2 just does too much damage. Meanwhile, Iceberg jumps in, just wants to control up GH and force him away from this fight as V2 steals the PL form, and they will be able to run down GH as the right click comes in. That is a Spirit Lance to finish the job, get the kill, and this is going to open up Roshan coming up in 5 seconds. Na'Vi should have it. There is no buyback on the Yoga Magi. There is a PL pushing down mid and we in the jungle. But yeah,
and a refresher
fight
on this Rosh. Na'Vi want this so bad for their Doom. Yeah, like you said, it was a weird fight because they were under a ward, right? Yeah, they were not checking the vision. They were not getting rid of that ward first. Na'Vi sees just an Ogre and a Slaughter and they're like, wait, there's no PL here. We can just jump this. So they do just that, get 2 very big kills. Now Nigma having to buy back on GH too.
Is it going to be enough though? I mean, they need to be in this pit now. It's on
Where's
half
Miracle?
It's getting lower.
Miracle's not going. Miracle's going bottom. He has no intentions of fighting this.
Wow, a big bounty from Roshan, spewing out all sorts of goodies. A refresher shard for the Doom. Oh boy, you were struggling to dodge 1 Doom. Now you got to dodge 2.
He also has that Radiance that he picked up 2 fights ago. That's a pretty big Phantom Lancer killer. That's one of the reasons why he's been able to find the PL. He just pops the Shivas, the Radiance burns away, and all the illusions are dead. And now you can see where the real Phantom Lancer is. And it's also got Aghanim's now. So this is going to break the PL and has only a 100-second cooldown.
Yeah, that break is pretty huge.
Oh, he instantly eats it. Okay, buys Ags and eats it right away. Yeah, he's gigantic on this Doom at the moment.
I feel like the Penta Edge Sword is very fitting for Doom as well. Kind of feels like that should belong to him anyway, so.
More attack range. Further Infernal Blade. Pretty cool.
Fits the hero very nicely and thematically as well, you know, pentagons. Or pentagrams, sorry, being the sign of the beast and all that stuff, but
Radiant
nevertheless, Nigma know the smoke is going, they're going to back themselves away, get up onto their high ground. They do not want to give anything to Na'Vi, and they do not want to fight them whilst they have this Aegis available. This Morphling is doing so much damage. He's got Daedalus now finished up, this is the next item. Interestingly, gone for the Flicker. What is he wanting to purge?
The haze, the Sodar.
Right, yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, E-Blade possibly. Gyrocopter has a Hex now. That's a pretty big item if they can get the initiation with the Hex. They just want to sit on the high ground, I think, on Nigma. They don't want to take any downhill fights. They need every little advantage they can possibly get, every vision. Because this Doom with Refresher Shard and Aegis on Morphling, way too hard to just run into.
They need to find an opening, wait it out, play it patiently, but they know that. Very, very patient. Maybe wait and see if Na'Vi make a mistake. If they dangle someone mid, who maybe they can see someone top, which they now can, but they want to make a play onto Roger. Last time, that didn't go down so well. He got off the Supernova anyway. Things got very awkward very quickly. Like, God does jump in for it, but thankfully Roger wasn't nearby.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Well, I did have a shard queued up earlier, but doesn't look like he's committed to it.
Who?
Monkey on the Slardar.
Oh, right.
I had it queued up earlier on, but changed his mind. Meanwhile, we just doing a bit of split pushing down at bottom, trying to put some pressure onto Na'Vi's side of the map and force some of their heroes back. Possibly make a play or at least release a bit of the pressure on their own base.
I just realized how quick Mind Control actually attacks with Bloodstone. Sorry, not Bloodstone. Bloodlust, Leveler, and the Solar Crest from Kuroki. Just watch him on the next creep wave. Got a lot of attacks.
Get a Moonshard and just chain lock down people. They're going for him right now. They'll jump on top of him, drop down everything, but get the BKB up in time, and Nigma, just kidding, they back themselves up to the high ground. Just a prank, bro.
Yep, just a prank. Just touching him a little bit, you know, seeing what's up, and then Navi just show up with all their heroes. I want to try and blow him up at least one time.
Kind of impressive
don't
that
hex,
they were actually
right?
able to just like, everyone was just able to back away there. Yeah.
I think they would have got him if GH would have used his Hex there, but I guess just get there on time. 1 more minute. They're just waiting one more minute. Miracle just constantly sending his mantas out. It is killing these creep waves.
Yeah, this Focus Flame is doing so much work. Come in, take the Ancients. Do we have some new items coming up soon? No one's taking a Stormcrafter, sadly. It's okay. It's not that great.
Oh, Miracle?
Uh-oh. They're jumping him right now. They're going to take down Iceberg. They take him down. Meanwhile, V-Tune jumps the backline, finds GH and unloads into Kuro. Gets himself the second kill. His BKB's not going to last much longer, though. Nigma want to try and make a counterplay. He still has that Aegis. The hook shot comes in. They take down Miracle on the front line. Deary me. Nigma get torn to shreds. The buyback is there from Miracle, which he's going to use immediately. And I think they want to try and make a play from this as they'll jump forward onto V-Tune. They come through as well. Mind Control the two-man back to the backline, trying to hold back the rest of Na'Vi whilst they try and deal with the Morphling. They turn their attention towards now General as well. In comes the Supernova. It is not. It is Aegis has got as well. Now they look towards General. He goes down. The Supernova will pop from Roger, and he's going to try and get himself out to Sia, but unfortunately he doesn't make it over the cliff, and now he's a sitting bird. He gets poached, taken on down. All of them dead on the side of Na'Vi. A buyback from Always Want to Fly, but is going to do absolutely nothing, and the timing is beautiful from Nigma as they find the Morphling at the worst possible opportunity.
Oh, they had the timer. They were waiting for him for his Aegis to run out. Miracle was just sitting there. He was like, yo, here it goes. 1 second.
Look at this on the replay. Look at this on the replay. Mind Control jumps them back, stuns them up, allows them the time to kill off the Morphling, to let that Aegis go. They just wait. They just wait.
Yeah, watch Miracle right now. He's just going to stand there. He's waiting. He's not going to attack. Wait. Aegis out. Dead. That was beautiful.
pixel perfect from Nigma. And now we have the high ground siege coming in. Mind Control's going to be able to take that always with a fire. There's a dive back on her, but Miracle in the backline's finding up with a Morphling and not doing so well. Doppelganger away. General's trying to control him up, but they've got a Hex out onto the Morphling. He could be in some danger. Can Miracle get on top of him? There's a question. He's being beleaguered by the clockwork as they jump onto V2 and they're taking him down. Do they have the damage? Yes, they do. He's dead again. No buyback available for the Morphling. Miracle's still fighting up into this one. He's not that healthy. He has to run away from Iceberg. Iceberg sees him, has a Doom, doesn't need to use it, I don't think, although Miracle still trying to play it out here. We're trying to run to the side, won't be able to do so. He's dead down buyback as well. Iceberg, he's actually going to refresh for the BKB, try and drop the Doom down now onto the Slardar. Roger helping him out as well. Slardar's getting pretty low, needs to run himself away. Kuro as well, just trying to turn the fight around. But they drop Iceberg, they have the damage for him. The Doom is dead. Another look towards Roger as well. There's 2 heroes left on the side of Na'Vi. Never mind, make it 1 as they get another kill. How did that Doom just get exploded? What are we watching here, folks?
Oh, I mean, that corrosive haze just does so much damage to him. He just kept getting stunned non-stop by
14 damage dealt by the fire blast, and then 200
yeah, the ogre magi
from the ether shock as well.
Oh, that's actually incredible. They have so many disabled lances out of Nigma. They lose the Phantom Lancer though, so they can't really end the game right here, but they will be able to take some towers. Lina's alive.
They've got Divine Rapier on. Whoa, they've got the damage to take the base. Yeah,
that's not a magic build.
Real special.
That's not a magic build. GD plus Rapier all of a sudden. Really good call.
One might be over. General, he's going to throw his life in, see what he can do, but we will tear him apart and now turn around and they will take down the Ancient. The clutch Rapier build gives them the damage they need to explode the throne and draw this series even. Unfreaking believable. That was an insane turnaround from Nigma.